A busy afternoon and evening for the Tucson firefighters. It happened at a strip mall in the 4900 block of 29th Street. That's on the south side of 29th between Swan and Rosemont. The first alarm went out about 3 o'clock this afternoon. And Not on Your Side's Maggie Vespa is there live tonight, joining us with the newest information.
Jennifer, that's right. Investigators still hard at work behind me have determined that fire was sparked by, quote, an unspecified electrical malfunction in a screen printing dryer located inside that Old Pueblo trophy and screen printing shop. It's a twist of fate that for several hours today left more than 50 firefighters battling what turned out to be a 4-alarm blaze. It also left dozens of business owners wondering if their livelihoods would survive another day. From the beginning, firefighters knew they were behind.
There was a lot of smoke, a lot of fire, a lot of flames coming out of 2 businesses. We're playing catch up at that point.
Crews quickly realized the 4-alarm fire had turned these businesses into an inferno. For hours, firefighters could only attack the blaze from the outside.
The real challenge is that we don't know what the fuel load is inside there. I mean, when you're putting that much when you're putting that much water on a fire, and yet you still, after 45 minutes, have active flame, you kind of think, what is in there that's burning?
First things first, crews evacuated neighboring spaces, including a daycare center.
We saw the smoke.
And Karen Garvin's doggy daycare business.
And the smoke just started billowing. And one of my people at dog daycare was one of the first, I think, to dial 911.
Garvin says emergency crews acted quickly, first getting her employees and roughly 24 dogs out, second keeping flames from getting in. How frightening is that, though? Because it's a situation like that, all of a sudden it could all be lost.
It's really scary, and you have a what if there was a fire protocol. And it's never happened. It was great that we knew what to do when it did happen.
In all 4 of these several dozen shops are a total loss. At least one is occupied by this Old Pueblo trophy and screen printing business. They're numbers that firefighters say make for a mixed result.
We never feel good when something like this happens because someone's life has been destroyed, the owner of that business or what you will. So we never like to see that. But again, we were able to save so much that we have to try to look at it that way as well.
And Jennifer, obviously the roads surrounding this scene have since reopened. Other good news tonight, investigators say still no injuries reported from this blaze. There are new details emerging throughout the evening, though. At least there have been and likely will be more. Investigators are expected to be here into the early morning hours.
Maggie, so glad to hear nobody was hurt in all of that. Authorities, they been able to contact the owners of that trophy business?
Jennifer, they have, and they tell me the department as well as city officials are working with that business owner as well as the owners of the neighboring businesses, many of which suffered smoke and water damage. Just basically the goal tonight is to help them move forward from all of this.
Yeah, you hate to see this happen. Hopefully they'll get that help they need. Maggie, thanks so much.